the Senate. Because that's what we're really faced with here. So I don't have a message of optimism. I think the amendment essentially kills the bill. There will be another attempt by our Liberal allies in the Senate to remove that amendment. Hopefully it would be successful and the bill would pass, but I'm not optimistic that will actually happen. So we'll have to go through this again. And I think, though, we should take a moment to recognize that since this bill was passed in the House of Commons, we've gotten 7 provinces now who have introduced gender identity rights in their provincial human rights codes. So the efforts we've all put in here at the national level have borne fruit at the provincial level. Now there's a couple of laggard provinces here that people also need to work on: British Columbia, Quebec, and New Brunswick. But we've made some progress. We made some progress with the public, and we're going to keep on making progress. Once the bill passes, my commitment is to keep working with the transgender community, because passing the bill does not end the struggle. Passing the bill is the marker of the beginning of the struggle to make sure that transgender people are treated the same way all other Canadians are treated with regard to every public service. And so that's my promise again, is to stand with you, not just until it passes, but until we get all of those things delivered on an equal basis for everyone in the community. So I want to thank the 2 moms who took the initiative, Anne and Kimberly, to bring this demonstration together. And I guess I'm handing the mic back to Anne at this point. Thanks for being out here. Don't give up. We're going to win this battle. It's just going to take a little longer than we hoped.
Big hands for Randall Garrison. Thank you, sir. You see up here on the stairs 2 children who are transgender. Their mothers and many other mothers from across Canada have been participating in a bathroom protest of their own. They've been using men's washrooms since Senator Plett introduced the amendment in December. They have been trying to raise awareness and understand what it's like to be a transgender woman in a men's washroom. It is not a pleasant experience. Without further ado, however, we will talk more about what this amendment means to transgender people across Canada. But before that, I would like to introduce to you a senator who is working hard to get Senator Plett's amendment rescinded. He is currently proposing a bill in the Senate to revoke Senator Plett's amendment. His name is Senator Grant Mitchell. He is one of the Liberal senators in our Senate, and I take the time now to introduce him. Please welcome him.
Thank you very much. And I want to say that it's a pleasure to be here, except that I only wish I didn't have to be. This is such an obvious thing, passing this bill, recognizing the rights of transgender people. Gender identity should simply be done. And as I said, if it's any to be hopeful, I said in one of my first speeches, you know, Canada will do this. Canadians will do the right thing. Why don't we just fast forward it past whatever it's going to take to do it right now, and make a lot of people happy, and make at least an effort and a step towards making some lives easier in our society. And it's not just the lives, although that of course is the focus of transgender people. It's and the rights and their rights that's at stake here. Canada, Canadians, all of us will be better as a society and as people when we recognize everybody else's rights. So I really want to say thank you to all of you, to the work that you've done, to the transgender people, to the parents who supported them, to everybody who supported them. I especially want to recognize Randall Garrison. Randall Garrison is an outstanding MP who has done outstanding work and has worked in ways that I think as closely as you've observed him, you probably can't even imagine. And I just want to extend my congratulations to him and my thanks to him for the work that he's done. It isn't easy to push the success that he has had. We haven't made progress as we should have in the Senate. We are 7/8 of the way there. When you think about it, if I can be positive for 1 minute, we are 7/8 of the way of having 2 houses of Parliament in Canada recognize gender identity in 2 of the most important pieces of legislation in this country, the Bill of Rights and the Criminal Code. Unfortunately, as important as that would be, the real impact of that recognition is, of course, inclusion, a message of inclusion, of recognition, that everybody is part of this society, that we are all equal and we need to be treated fairly and justly and equally. And that amendment, the bathroom amendment, destroys that. And as much as I can, as somebody who is straight, understand that, I believe I understand it. And I am working with others in the Senate to get this through. Is there still a chance? There is still a chance. Miracles do actually happen. We are going to get a vote, I think, on my amendment to do away with the bathroom amendment. If it's defeated, I'm going to move it again at third. We're just at committee stage report now. If it's defeated there, then it's probably defeated. But even if it gets past that with the amendment and it goes to the House of Commons, then at least it's been sent to the House of Commons, at least those two things in two bills. I mean, the one thing in two bills, gender identity, has been recognized, and that's not enough, it's not good enough, but we're partway there. So, I'm saying there is still a glimmer of hope. I'm saying thank you very, very much for all of the work that you've done, for putting up with the rest of us, for not getting these rights recognized. There is good support in the Senate, and I'm hoping that there's enough to at least get it to the next stage. So thank you very, very much. And thank you very much for letting me be part of this. It's been a remarkable